What's up, fishy friends? Alright, quick little update here. Let's see, long story short, short story long. I had shot a bunch of footage and lost it all because apparently I had been using the world's worst memory card. So I got some of the footage that I'm going to splice in here next. Long story short, this tank is looking much better. I've been keeping up with the water changes. The fish with the issue is this guy here. He's not 100% cured, but he's doing much better. So that's the good news. The bad news is that I seem to have lost my male apistogramma out of this tank, which really sucks. And that's about that. So I'll splice in some of that old footage. Whatever footage I have left that I didn't lose due to the memory card issue. Let's see, I'm trying to think if I had said anything worthwhile in any of that stuff that I lost. Not really. I finished on the course of the antibiotic treatment in this tank, which made that water all cloudy. I did a 5-day treatment of the antibiotics, and I let 24 hours elapse after the last treatment before doing the big water changes that you'll see coming up next. And since then, I've just been keeping up with the water changes. And there's that weird gill issue. He's still got something going on. But hopefully at this point, whatever might have been affecting them has been eradicated, and now it's just going to be up to the fish's immune system to hopefully repair that issue over there on the gill, for lack of a better term. I'm still not exactly sure what the hell I'm even looking at here. But that's it for now, guys. I guess the moral of the story is keep your fish tanks pristine, keep up with your water changes, and buy a good memory card, because apparently some memory cards suck more than others. Alright guys, later. Alright guys, so the water change is done. As you could probably see, well, as you hopefully see, because my camera was not cooperating with me. For some reason it didn't want to record too long when it was unattended. But I did a good 85 to 90% water change. Well, I drained the tank 85 to 90%, filled it back up, drained it another 40 to 50% or so, maybe even a little bit more than that, and then filled it again. So in theory I've done a full 100% water change, but it is still a little cloudy. This is the fish that I had been worried about. His gill still has a little something going on, but it definitely looks a lot better than it did before the treatment. Hopefully now, the fish's immune system can finish taking care of whatever that problem is, so long as I provide it with pristine water conditions and keep up with my water change schedule. All the other fish look perfectly fine. They had never shown any symptoms before, and it doesn't look like the treatment harmed them at all. And this guy definitely has shown some sign of improvement. Still not perfect, but that's a big improvement over what I had been seeing, I think. If anybody knows what I might be looking at here, I'd love to hear it, because I'm still not exactly sure what I'm trying to fix here, but hopefully the medicine did its job. What's going on, guys? Alright, so back a few days later. Let's think now, when's the last video I shot? Day before yesterday was when I had done that initial giant water change in this tank. Continuing with normal water changes, and everybody looks pretty good. This is the fish that I was concerned about, and he's still got a little issue going on in that gill, but he's looking better than he was. He's not lethargic, he's not hiding in the back corner, he's eating well. All the other fish look good. So that's the good news. The tank's still a little bit cloudy, but everything's testing out okay. So I'm not exactly sure what the cloudiness was, but it seems like everything's working out fine. So that's the good news. The bad news is my male apistogramma has died. He has been acting a little funny ever since I treated this tank. Let's see, I guess it's about 2 weeks ago now. He's been hiding in that cave back there, which is very unlike him. The female, every single time she has spawned, it has been in this cave over here. So that male has been very lethargic and just hiding for days on end. And I come home today and find his body back there. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if I threw him into a shock by treating this tank with the Prazi and the Metroplex. I don't know if I threw him into shock by turning off the CO2 for a couple of days. camera's having issues. So I don't know if the CO2 being off for a little while affected them. I have noticed ever since I turned everything back on, the bubble rate and that bubble counter there is the one for that particular tank. It seems a lot slower than it used to be. It looks like I'm not injecting the same rate, and I'm not exactly sure why, considering I hadn't touched the needle valve or anything. I don't think there's any issue with the tank parameters. The female that's left in here is doing fine. But it looks like I'm going to have to go source myself a few more apistogramma, which is really a shame, because as everybody had always commented, that was just a stunning example of one of these apistogramma cockatoides. So unfortunately he's no longer with us, and I'm going to have to take care of that. But we'll carry on. Everything goes on in the fish room as it always does. And we'll see what's what. Alright guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.